Hi, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Devi. Today we are doing a pick a card reading. Um, the reading is what surprise or what secret surprise has the universe has kept from you until now? May rework that title a little bit, but yeah, pretty much the gist of today's pick a card is what um what has the universe been keeping from you? Usually, like sometimes when you try to find out things, especially with tarot reading, you don't get answers or you keep hearing the same thing over and over again. And it's because, well, life has to be unpredictable and a surprise sometimes. That's the one of the great benefits of life. Is not always knowing which way you're going. And I know that's hard, especially for certain people, certain personalities, certain zodiac signs, really like to always have a plan, okay? But sometimes we just have to surrender to the universe. And I kind of feel like a lot of us are in that um, energy right now as the collective is just having to surrender. Things are just too chaotic, too many false narratives. A lot of things are just up in the air right now, and we really do not know which direction we're going as collective or even as an individual. Um, so I do believe a lot of it is divine timing. Things will happen or appear or change um, according to whatever time the universe, thinks is right for you. I also feel like as a collective, a lot of us are in um, a time of like karmic justice, whether you've done really good things, put out really good karma, or if you've really put out bad karma, all of that is coming back to us as a collective. So some of us are getting blessings and some of us are getting lessons, especially right now, this being the eclipse season. So a lot of endings, a lot of new beginnings, a lot of finallys, a lot of I guess this isn't gonna happen. It's time to move on. You know, a lot of changing. Okay, so here's the three cards. I already picked them, but I have not looked at them. They are from the Colette Baron Reed Enchanted Map Oracle deck. You may or may have not noticed in the description now, I have links to majority of the decks that I use. If you click on them and purchase them through Amazon, I do make a small commission. It's to help the channel, so I can, buy more decks and things. Um, it's no extra cost to you. So it's just simply if you feel free, you can click on them and yeah, it will help the channel. All right. So let's get started. We're at 3:35. Okay. So first pile is Stormfield and the number 9. It's a glow. Sorry. And number 2, pile 2 is Listening and the number 53. And pile 3 is the One Ring Circus and the number 15. Okay, elephants seem to be the theme here. I know, like spiritually, I feel like elephants, they're very maternal energy, very caring, nurturing, almost like gentle giant type of energy. Also, they have very good uh, memories. Okay, so I kind of feel like that goes back to what I was saying about, excuse me, they're doing street cleaning. You might be able to hear the machine coming through. So yeah, I feel like that's kind of pointing to what I was talking about in the intro about um the universe never forgets, okay? So if you've done things or people have done things to you, um they didn't forget. It could have been weeks, months, years, maybe even another lifetime. And that's coming back forward now, okay? So let's go ahead and get started with pile one. Pile one, you guys, actually put it over here. You guys are the storm fields and number 9. Okay, well, I kind of feel like a warning is coming in. Maybe a tower moment. I don't know if it's good or bad. I'm seeing a bee here pollinating a flower, so it's something about it could be work related or something you've manifested. Um, Something you've been nurturing that maybe is about to grow. And then there's 2 birds here, so this could be related to like a relationship with someone else or a partnership. But we'll see. For you guys, I'm using Hocus Pocus deck. Oops, is that backwards? No, Hocus Pocus. Um, just in time for Halloween time. Okay. Which remind me, I think I'm gonna put some of my decorations up this week. It's one of my favorite seasons, favorite holiday. All right, you got 2 cards. You got 10 of Swords and Lovers. Yeah, something something is coming to an end, or a choice is having to be made. Okay. Queen of Cups. That's that Cancer energy, nurturing energy I was seeing in the beginning with the elephants. You have Hermit, Empress, and 8 of Cups. I feel like some of you have recently like maybe gotten the go ahead to to start a family. I don't know if you were having some health issues. Yeah, it's something like you've been working on or wanting to work on starting a family, or you may be at the crossroads of do do I keep trying to have or going down this path of starting a family, or do we take another path like maybe adoption or fostering, or maybe just being like a doggy parent or a cat parent or something like that. I don't know. It does feel heavy. It feels like a heavy decision. Um, but let's see what's the surprise? What's been being kept? Why is it 2 swords here? 10 of Cups, High Priestess, and King of Cups. Okay. For some of you, maybe you didn't have the partner and you're wondering like, should I just go ahead and start a family on my own? Or maybe like I'm never gonna have that family type of thing. I feel like the surprise is that there is a divine partner coming in here, because you are the Queen of Cups in this reading, and you have the King of Cups, the High Priestess, and the Ten of Cups. So, like I was saying, a lot of this is about divine timing. So, this person was either you were not ready to meet this person or this person wasn't ready to meet you. So now everything is aligning. Um, and you can start working on this family that you've dreamed about. Yeah, 10 of pumpkins, or just 10 of pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, divine partnership for real. Because now, I just to clarify with the Empress and the Eight of Pentacles, you got the Emperor. So you have two divine counterparts here. You have the Lovers. This is a soulmate. This is somebody you're going to have a family with. I'm gonna get nine of cups. Wow. I was a little worried when your card was storm fields. I thought I was gonna have to maybe um deliver bad news to this group, because I didn't say whether the surprises or secrets were going to be good news or bad news. It's really your karmic justice. Um, I feel like you're going to be getting everything you wanted as far as partnership and building a family and just being stable. Maybe that was the other thing. Maybe if you already had this partner in your life, you guys needed to wait for the stability to start having kids, or maybe purchase a home, or to even get married. Have, maybe if you wanted a bigger wedding, you wanted to have the right time and make sure everybody was able to come who you wanted to come, money for a nice big wedding. But this really feels about finding love and um, starting your family. Okay, now the answer may be different for some of you guys, but I'm gonna see if I can get it anyways. Is this divine counterpart already in this person's life? The Strength, the Knight of Cups, and the Six of Swords. Um, I feel like this person is coming in to offer you a love offer. So I don't, like I said, I don't think I'm gonna get a direct question answer to that, because for some of you, yes, this is somebody you've been dating, and now they feel like it's the time to maybe ask you to be their wife or their husband. Um, you have the Sun at the bottom of the deck. This is gonna be a really happy time for you. Um, I don't know why, and I'm just getting this. I kind of feel like your future children are helping orchestrate this, like they're choosing their parents type of thing. That's really sweet. Um, you have the number 9 in your Stormfields card, so I'm thinking this could be happening this month, in September, or it could happen 9 months from now, 9 days or 9 weeks. If I'm going to give you timing, um, let's just see if we get a card on timing. Any timing for when this is going to occur? Ace of Pentacles. For some of you, if you're in a relationship, it can't happen till you leave the relationship that you're in. And you will know if you feel like this person is not your person, and you kind of just been, I don't want to say using them, but you know that they're just filling the space and the time for your divine partner to come in, then it won't happen until you leave, right? Because you do have storm fields, and then the Ace of Coins is the scarecrow holding an umbrella. So it's kind of like he's in, yeah, he's in the rain, he's in the storm, the rain is coming. The sun at the bottom, so the sun will come out after you get through this tough time. So maybe you're healing from a breakup too. And maybe when you're fully over this prior person, this is when the new person will come in. That's for some of you. For some of you, you guys are single and have been single. You've been working on your own, foundation. Um, and now that you got, like I said, your finances, maybe your spiritual, mental, and emotional self all in balance, now this person can come in. And you have the fool at the bottom. So yes, definitely a new beginning in love. Um, for pile one, let me see. What do I want to? Since this seems like it's a love thing, I'm gonna pull some love oracle, which is the confession messages. Okay. For some of you, this is somebody that maybe you had to take a break from. But I also feel like I said, I think in the very beginning of this, how do I say this? I want to. This is a sensitive topic, but if you have lost um, a pregnancy before, and now you, like you said, your doctor is giving you to go ahead and try again. Um, I almost feel like it wasn't time for that soul to come into this earthly realm, but they're coming back now through the new pregnancy. So it's your child returning to you, okay? It's still the same. I feel like it's the same spirit, the same soul. They're just, the timing is right now, okay? Hopefully, I said that the best way I could without, it's a sensitive topic. I don't want to trigger anybody. Um, And then for those that this is a relationship coming in, this time apart is giving you both of us an opportunity to work on ourselves and be the best version. I needed to retreat a bit until I get over what is bothering me. I don't want you to see me like this, and I'm protecting you from my dark shadow side. Okay. Yeah, I was saying something about that. Well, you guys were working on each on yourselves, and so now the time is right for this person to come in. um the time apart could be very much like, yes, this is somebody you had a prior relationship with, and you guys had to maybe grow and mature, take care of some toxic habits that you guys had. Maybe you needed to just be still single. Maybe you weren't ready to settle down, and you're just like, let's take some time, and we could still go date other people and see. Like, it's almost like, what's the saying? If you let something go and it comes back, then it really is meant for you. It's given that energy. Like, you guys broke up for a while, and you're like, you know what? If this is my person, they'll find their way back to me. Okay, and that's what it feels like. This person is finding their way back to you. I need you. You are so nurturing, magnetic, and a passionate queen in my life. Your light shines bright and guides me through my darkness. This person was really going through a really, really rough time, where this was your energy. You feel like home to me, and I always feel very happy and comfortable in your presence. Thank you, my love, for always sending me healing energy and love. I need you and your energy even more now, okay? So, yeah, that really feels like this person, um, or you have realized that you are each other's person, and they felt you or you felt them, even though you guys were not in physical contact. And that could even be for somebody you've never met. You may have known this divine counterpart in another lifetime, and they felt you and you felt them, but you just kept wondering and asking the universe when. So I think that is coming in for you guys right now, okay? Yeah, I feel like that's about it. I don't think you need any advice. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Pile One. Thank you. Please like, share, and subscribe. Feel free to comment if this resonated for you, or if this happens, you want to come back and let me know. I appreciate it. So yeah, enjoy the rest of your day. Take care. Bye bye. Okay, pile two. You're starting at 2038. Let me just clear this. Okay, you guys had listening. I feel like for this pile, I feel like my creatives are in this pile. I feel like you've been working on something um, for maybe years, and now people are finally figuring out who you are. They're seeing your work, your art, your music, your writing. If you model, I really feel like you're getting ready to get your just due. Okay, so that's what I'm getting from your card so far. Your whatchamacallit, your signifying card. So let's just see what the tarot has to say. I'm using Modern Witch Tarot for you guys. Please tell me about pile two. What surprises or secrets are coming out? Wow. Lovers is big. 10 of Cups. Ace of Wands. Lovers. Yeah, I feel like you're going to be getting like a following or a new fan base, or for some of you, if you're not an artist, either one, this might not be your pile, or two, this could be you just kind of finding like a new soul family or a friend group that really just ignites something in you. You feel like they actually care to listen to you. Maybe you were in a group before that was kind of superficial or didn't quite get you. Six of Swords. Yeah, it's gonna be you're gonna feel at peace. I kind of feel like if you were, like I said, creative and you've been working on something for years, I almost feel like you were almost at the point where you were ready to give up. Yeah, the devil. Like you were letting the negative thoughts um peek in, and you were getting ready to give up and move on. Like, well, maybe it's not for me. Maybe I need to find another. I'm feeling like this is the way you make a living, your career. I don't know why I'm like thinking about Wizard of Oz. I don't know. 9 of Wands. Yeah, that's you like trying to persevere, but you're like, I don't know. Like maybe I'm been planting the wrong seeds. Moon, yeah, you were very, very emotional about this, not knowing. I feel like, and we all, everybody, especially if you're artists, you're gonna have the naysayers, and a lot of them, unfortunately, tend to be people close to you, your friends, your family. I feel like you were letting those people's opinions and thoughts get in your head, and you felt like nobody was hearing your point of view. 3 of Wands. I also feel like in general, this group wants more. They want different than what maybe their parents and grandparents had. And I kind of feel like people told you just to be grateful for what you have. And it's not that you weren't being grateful for what you had already, but you know that there's more out there, okay? And you don't feel like you should be denied. Yeah, the strength and magician, like you have the courage that others don't. A lot of people don't have the courage to live the life that they truly want or desire. I feel like you're somebody who kind of wants out of the matrix in a way. Like you want to live life on your own terms. I'm also getting like, um, and I know, I feel like this could be derogatory. I hope it's not. I will not offending anybody. But I'm getting like gypsy energy. Like you're not somebody who stays in the same place long. Um, you may even be like a traveler or like backpack, through different countries. Maybe you do vlogging or something, and now you're finally getting like people following you. You might even have like a lifestyle type of, maybe channel on YouTube, like where maybe you live small, like tiny, or you have like a homestead or farm, or it's something that you do that is not the norm, that you've been maybe reporting or documenting your life, and now you're getting the following. Now people are starting to see your point of view, your way of living. Four swords. Yeah, you're going to come up on a break, I feel like. I feel like a break and a breakthrough. I feel like people are finally understanding you. Um and I don't think, I feel like sometimes you worried or cared about this, but I get the energy of this group kind of not caring what others think, not for too long. Like you may let it get to you every now and then, but I don't feel like, I feel like you live on your own terms. Um yeah, I don't, let's see why this Hierophant is here. Justice. Yeah, I feel like you're gonna feel vindicated, almost like I told you so, but I don't feel like you're gonna be cocky or anything about that. I feel like this group is kind of humble, but you're gonna get rewarded for being your own leader, having your own belief systems, and sticking to it and following it, no matter what others thought. And I really feel like you are here to spark minds, to just see a different um alternative to what they know. Okay, don't be scared to step out the box. I feel like you're being rewarded for that. I almost feel like you may be like the name for this. Like whatever lifestyle or whatever maybe style of art that you're doing, your name is going to be synonymous with this thing. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles and Page of Cups. You're also going to be known, um somebody who had like a heart of gold. Like I really feel like you're very pure. I'm getting like innocence from this group. Like you really have no, you know how people have motives behind things that they do. Sometimes you don't, when you do nice things for people, you don't have a motive. You're truly being a nice person. And you're gonna be rewarded for that. I kind of feel like you kind of bought into the idea of the nice person, the nice guy always finishes last. Um, and that's not true. Um, I rather get my rewards over time, or if I have to wait for something really great to happen to me, I'd rather have the patience and wait, um, than to just get rewarded or fake rewards or pats on the backs from people, that instant gratification, because that feeling just seems to evaporate so quickly. What you're about to get is going to be long-term wealth, generational changing wealth right here. And wealth is how you define it. It may be money, it may be just, like I said, the knowledge of whatever this is that you've um, experienced. I really feel like this group is has created something extraordinary, or you're about to, and you're gonna get recognized. Like I really see your name in history books or something, or like let's say you're into fashion, like people are going to be able to look through like old Vogue or whatever and see your creations. Like you're going to be vintage Vogue or something like that. What you have built is going to last lifetimes. It's going to be something people study. Very interesting. So I feel like your recognition is what you guys have coming in for you. That's the surprise. Um, what do I want to pull for you? I'm gonna pull this the same deck I use for your signifying cards, the Enchanted Mat. See what else we can get. And I may pull the animal spirit as well. What surprises can you tell me are coming for pile two? Intention. Yeah. Kind of like what I was just was saying, like you have good intentions behind what you do. You don't do things for accolades. You don't do things for people to pat you on the back. You literally just do it to be a good person. Making a choice in the number 30. Um, I'm gonna come back to that, but I think it could be talking about you made a choice to go a different way than what you saw growing up or what your family is known for. You made a different choice. Follow the leader. Didn't I say that? You're going to be a leader in this. Whatever this is, you're going to be the one known for it. You're going to be the one that started the revolution. Whatever this is, you're going to be known for it. And then pile three, um, you got coming apart. You have lovers here too, so it's in devil. So I'm seeing a lot about choices and making the right choice. I kind of feel like too, when this comes, which I don't think this group is like that, but maybe it's just a little slight warning from universe that treat it right, don't abuse this uh thing that's coming towards you. Don't get arrogant or conceited, um because just like the wheel turned in your favor this time because of the good karmic deeds you did, if you know turn the other cheek, turn the other way, um it can fall apart as well. Okay, and we see that a lot with people who get power. They may be really decent people when they, and then the further they get up the mountain, The more arrogant they get, the more abusive, mistreating people, taking advantage of people, and then we see their fall. Okay, we have seen this a lot lately. So just be mindful of that, to keep the same attitude, remain who you are now, remain humble, because what God gives, God can take. Okay. Um, yeah, let me pull animal spirit for you guys, and then we will move on to pile three. I forgot to shut the doors. Just realized that. I might do that before pile three, because just in case anybody walks past, it's gonna be loud. Okay. What secrets is coming out or surprises for pile two? You got cat spirit, claim your independence. Yep. You're going on your own path. You may run into a cat, or a cat may choose you soon. I'm feeling that. Like a cat may just appear at your door soon. It's an ancestor, but they also, you're gonna ancestor, but they're here to guide you in this new thing. Okay. Rabbit spirit, now is a lucky time. Yep. Abundance is definitely coming in for this group. And then pile three, hawk spirit, let spirit be your guide. Yes. I don't even think you know why you're doing things that you're doing, or why you've done things that you've done. It's almost like spirit has been guiding you, your ancestors have been guiding you. You may even get messages in your sleep state. I would keep a notebook or something near your stand, nightstand or wherever by your bed, because you may not remember them when you wake up. But if you could, sometimes, because I get a lot of messages in my sleep, or even if your phone is near you, you can put a note in your phone. Um, if I wake up to use the restroom or something, or even just turn over, if I have that thought in my brain, like, oh, I just had a dream, I remember, and sometimes I only remember a word or one image, I write it down, because then I could try to make sense of it in the morning. But if you wait always to the morning and try to hold that memory, it usually does. I've tried. It doesn't. So I try to just get up and write it down right then and there if I can wake myself out of that sleep state. Okay. So I think that's it. I gave you guidance about, be careful when you get this power, how you use it. But yeah, it sounds like pile two, you've been doing good deeds, and now goodness is coming back towards you. And you guys are pile two, and you have 22 twice. I just pulled flip this over, you have 22. Um you have 22 on the intention. And then your number was 53, which adds up to 8. 8 is about abundance. Um, you know what? Right before I let you go, pile two, let me see if I can get any type of timing on this for you. It may or may not let me know, but let's see. I feel like it's happening now, though. But when is this coming in for pile two? Empress, Knight of Wands, and Hermit. Okay, so then that would be September, October, because Empress can be Taurus or Libra energy, because she's just Venus. So that could be a September, October, and this is Sagittarius energy. So end of November, December. Yeah, next 3 months, the end of this quarter of this year, you're gonna get start seeing this. Okay. Alrighty, that's what I have for you, Pile 2. Please like, share, and comment if you feel called to. I appreciate it when you guys let me know it resonates, or when this starts to happen, come back, let me know. It sounds like you're really in for something. I don't know what, but you're gonna be thrilled. Okay, Pile 2. Thank you for your time today. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you at the next video. Take care. Bye bye. Okay, Pile 3, 4022 is where we're starting with you. Give me 1 second. My mouth is a little dry. Okay. Oh, 1 more second. Hold on. I wanted to close this door that I forgot to do. Okay, I'm back. Um, where am I at? Oh, Pile 3. You guys were a One Ring Circus and number 15. And you guys got elephants as well. One Ring Circus. Are you in politics? Okay. A little jokey joke. Okay. Pile 3. What surprises are coming from them from the universe? You got justice. Yeah, this karmic justice is definitely. And you got Six of Cups. So yeah, something from the past is coming back around. And that does that add up to six of I'm using the Wild Unknown Tarot deck for you guys. Forgot to say that. Knight of Wands. I feel like you could have made a really quick decision on something um in the past. I feel like you made some type of emotional quick decision in the past. And at the time, I feel like you were scared to death when you made this. You may have left, then you got the Six of Cups again at the bottom. You may have left a situation, a relationship, a friendship, a community, a job. And I feel like it feels like you stepped out on your own, whatever this was. Like you went into like hermit mode. You went to go find your independence or what you want out in life. Yeah, it feels like a soul um like you went down a spiritual path, a spiritual journey, and you were very unsure about it, but you just went. Something was leading you, right? But it feels emotional. It feels like it really hurts you to have to do this, but you knew that it was needed. And I feel like that's a surprise that's coming in is that you were right, that this was a divine, I just heard divine intervention. So it's almost like maybe you were feeling it, but you didn't know for sure. I almost feel like you were in danger, or like something wasn't quite right with where you were. I don't know if it was the people or if it was the actual environment. Um, like the job could have been too stressful. Um, but you're getting something is going to happen soon, or maybe we'll get some timing. I'll pull for that later. Um, but you're something's going to come in soon that lets you know that this really was the only choice. Yes, you really did follow your intuition and it was right. Okay. And you're gonna get rewarded for following your intuition. You may have been come from pile two, or you may have been thinking about clicking on pile two because they have a similar message. Not exactly, but it's very similar. Let me see something. This phone is about to die. Hold on. I wanted to look up something because I'm seeing something in your cards. Oh, it's today. So you have the a crescent moon on. You have one, two, three, four, five, six. There's six cards out here, and three of the cards have a crescent moon on them. So I just was like, let me look up to see when the next crescent moon is, which is a waning moon. And it's today when I'm filming this, September 17th, 2025. And it'll be visible until the new moon on the 21st, which, by the way, is the Virgo solar eclipse, partial solar eclipse. I don't think we're gonna see it if you're on the western side of the world. But anyways, so I would look in the Virgo Pisces house to see where this may be occurring at. And you may have had, if that doesn't resonate, you may have had to make this decision back during a Virgo or a Pisces season. So this could have been last year you left this situation, or it could have been 6 months ago when we just were in Pisces. Okay. Um, but yeah, you're about to find out why you were guided away from that. Please tell me about the surprise for pile three. Three of Cups, Ace of Cups. Yeah, this feels like a workplace or a community. Like you walked away. It feels like numerous people. It doesn't feel like one person. I mean, if this was love, then that's what it is. But I really feel like this was a friendship group. Maybe if you belong to some type of group, like a sorority, fraternity, I don't know, just examples. Or this could have been a workplace. Um, I feel like you were very sensitive and yeah, I feel like you felt swallowed up in this group. Six of Swords. They didn't I don't think they understood you. Or they didn't understand who you were until you were gone. It's almost like you don't know was it you don't know where like how you're what's the saying? It's like you're dry, your well has dried up, it's kind of like given that they didn't know how like this camera shifted. I don't know, they didn't know how meaningful you were to them as a group, or if this was a job, um until you were gone. Okay. And now they wish they could rewind time. I feel like they wish they would have told you more how you what you meant to them. Maybe even pay you more if this was a job. Yeah, King of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, and Queen of Cups. I feel like your energy alone was worth the King of Pentacles. Your heart, you definitely may have came from positive. Like you have just a very caring, nurturing. Like you make everybody feel seen and noticed. Like you really understand. I feel like the human psyche. Like you might be in psychology or therapy. Um, I also feel like you help people see, because I feel like, especially nowadays, I feel like people see things in black or white, but there's always gray areas, right? Um, there's always other things that you need to know that may help you better understand the other side and vice versa. And I feel like you were somebody, and this is what I'm getting, like therapist, counselor, mediator. Um, you may even been like a lawyer, but you were a lawyer with heart. Like you cared about your clients. You know what I'm saying? And that was hard for you. Maybe you worked for the prosecution and then you left and went to the defense side, or vice versa. You know, or maybe you went into more pro bono work. Maybe you worked for like the Innocence Project or something like that. Now, like you took the more humane decision. You didn't care about right or wrong. Well, you cared about right or wrong, but you didn't care about the black and white. You're like, I see the gray, and there's somebody that needs to be in the gray mediating for the black side and for the white side. You know, just to give not race. I'm just talking about one side versus the other. What else? And I feel like you were willing to stand on this. Okay, whatever you felt, because I feel like people tried to sway you to see their side, and you stood on like, no, I'm not taking anybody's side here because I could see both sides, and I have a third opinion that could be an option, but nobody wants to hear the third option because you just want to be right. Okay. Yeah, you got the seven of wands at the bottom. Like I feel like you tried to make things better at this place, but you just kept meeting defensive people, people who just wanted, like I said, to be right. They didn't even care about really solving anything. um I almost feel like you're going to be finding your people, or people who see things the way you see things, and then you guys are going to become almost a unit or a team to work on solving this. I don't know what this is, but I feel like you're working on something. You may be working on injustices that have happened in whatever. Um, Ten of Swords, Five of Swords. Like, yeah, you want to end the scarcity, poverty, people only thinking small. You see things on a grander scale. You also see how things could be in the future. If these two sides would work together, you may very well be in politics, because this feels like the energy that we're going through, and not just here in the U.S., across the world. It seems like, yeah, Five of Swords. You're like, These people are willing to lose it all just to be right. Hmm. Something about that wrong. That like gave me chills when I said that. King of Swords. Maybe you may, I don't know. I don't know why I'm just using this as an analogy, but I'm getting heavy like law and politics. You might be Sagittarius energy here strongly, Libra energy. Um, you may have even moved from being like a lawyer or something into moving into being like a judge. Nine of Pentacles at the bottom. You've become independent of something. You want to help fix the system, but you had to leave the system in order to help the system. Does that make sense? Like it was something that you were doing and you weren't liking or agreeing with the way it was going. So you had to step out of it to see things clearly to come up with a solution or a resolution. When you were in it, you couldn't see it. But now that you're not in it, you're like, oh, I think I can figure out how to work this. So you have the Magician at the bottom of the deck, the Alchemist. So you may end up being called back to this place to now implement the tools that you have learned. That's a surprise because I don't think you ever saw yourself going back to this, or maybe you're going back to this in a different way. I don't know. Let's see what we're gonna get. Nine of Swords, Eight of Cups. Yeah, you walked away like you see how all the glasses are broken in this deck. I mean, in this card, it's like when you left, I almost feel like you grandstanded when you. I don't know, like I don't know. Did you break some stuff on your way out? I don't. So that's why I feel like you destroyed that part of your life so much. You're like, I don't plan on ever going back there. But for some reason, I feel like you may have to go back. But now you're going back with new eyes, a new perspective. Yeah, a transformation, death. Four Swords and Three of Wands. Yeah, it's like you had to go expand your mind. You had to expand your mind. And now you're back. Hmm. Okay, I'm gonna pull some oracle now and see what we got here. What is going on with pile three? What's the surprise? The secret? Deep freeze. Yeah, you've been away from this for a minute. Excuse me. um, flying and home. Flying home, literally. Like, yeah, you had to go away from something for a minute to get a fresh perspective, and now you're going back to something with a different peaks of joy, with a different way of handling it. Magic stream. Let's say this was your own business or something, and maybe it just wasn't like, I don't know, you were missing something, or there was um it wasn't structured properly. um I don't know, maybe you had to go off and learn some things about running a business, and now you can come back because you have a new perspective, you have new wisdom, new tools, you know more on how to handle things. You got the magic stream and movement. Or maybe you needed to move locations. Maybe the location where your business wasn't good. But once you go back with this new knowledge, the money is going to be pouring in. It was just you were missing something, and you had to. And now you have compass at the bottom, which is like the wheel of fortune. So this you definitely it was the timing of things too. Maybe you needed a certain technology too, maybe AI, maybe that's going to make your job easier. Um, I think though you're worried about how people are going to receive you when you come back though. Sad embrace and listening. You're hoping that they hear you, like where you're coming from now, or willing to accept the changes that you're bringing. I feel a lot of worry, a lot of fear about this, which I get because it seems like the environment was draining or toxic or something um, prior. So I feel like you're scared that things, even though you know better and you have more tools to your access and you have more wisdom, a different perspective, I feel like you still have that fear in you that is it going to be enough, or is this like is this still not going to work? Is this still I'm going to pull Love Oracle too, just in case this is a love reading for somebody. Um, be here now. Yeah, I feel like Spirit's like, don't worry about, because you had Six of Cups twice in your reading. So um, don't worry about the past. Excuse me. I swear I'm fine till I get on here. Then it's like I'm coughing, my throat tickles, it's dry. I don't know, maybe that's the part of part of the game. Um, Wolf Spirit, turn knowledge into wisdom. Yeah, you're going back with better knowledge about what you're doing or how to handle these people. Maybe Giraffe Spirit, seeing the big picture. Yeah, and you know how the giraffe is very tall, so I feel like you're seeing things from a different perspective. You kind of were able to go above this almost and hover, and like I said, it's something about you had to step out of it to see the perspective um of what you needed to change or make different. And even your signifying card, it's like the person's all the way up here on top of the elephant, on top of the, like, looking out at the water. So I feel like maybe you had to check in with emotions, or maybe understand these people's emotions. Um, like I said, if you're the person who's like the mediator in this, or maybe you'll have a mediator. Maybe if you're not the mediator, maybe there's gonna be a mediator that comes in that brings the two sides together. Like if you had a falling out with this person or this group of people, or if it was a job, maybe maybe they get new management and it was somebody who worked there when you worked there, and they're like, I feel like you got fired or something. It was not, that shouldn't happen like that. I would love for you to come back, type thing. Butterfly spirit, transformation is beautiful. Yeah, I feel like you've transformed, you've changed. So because of that, when you go back, it's going to be different because you've changed. Even if these people haven't changed or their job has changed, you've evolved. But I do feel like they've evolved because I feel like they really understand who you are and what you brought to the table, and I feel like they're gonna appreciate you more when you come back. Let's pull a love oracle for those that this may be a lover that you're going back to, or a lover coming back to you. That wanted to come. Yeah, healing. Okay, you have healing, message of love, and intensity. So I'm healing pain from my past. I'm working on letting it go so I can be free to fully love you. Your love gives me hope as I am healing my past and my childhood trauma. I just want you to send me love and healing energy. Message of love. I'm thinking about you, my love, even though you think I am not. Miss you every day and night. I'm curious to know what you've been doing and how your day goes without me. Sometimes I wonder, do you think of me? Am I feeling urged to reach out to you, my love? And then you have intensity. Our connection is so intense and that sometimes scares me. My feelings for you overwhelm me. Sometimes please reassure me by taking things slowly and patiently. This will help me feel comfortable with the changes that are happening. Yeah, so if this is a connection, um, take it slow because I feel like you guys are going to really get to know each other because this feels like it's been a while. So you got to relearn each other and relearn how to love one another. So be patient with it. The same thing if this is a job or a group of friends that you're going back to get to know. You, everybody has grown. Everybody has different perspectives on things now. Um, so allow grace and patience is what I want to say when you go back to whatever this is. Okay, it's gonna be different for everybody. Um, so yeah, that's what I have for you today, guys. Please like, share, subscribe so you know when I post new videos. Comment if you feel called to, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.